Hello, welcome everyone, this is Akuma here, back with another video. Now, today we're going to be talking about a little bit of Jumpstart. Did I just say Jumpstart? I meant Jump Force. My bad, people. But anyways, so with Jump Force, we don't know the official roster yet, and that's what I kind of want to talk about with you guys. Now, I do know that Ichigo, Rukia, and Sasuke Aizen are confirmed at the moment, but what about other rosters? I don't know how many slots are currently remaining, but we're going to be talking a little bit about that, and so here we go.
What would you do with nothing to lose? Nothing to live for but something to prove. You don't have a clue, you gotta confuse. You couldn't walk 20 steps in our shoes. Every minute you talk a review. Get right from the truth, it's coming for you. We are the many and you are the few.
So, starting off, I wonder if this will ever be a thing, though I know a lot of people have the controversies and their vibes around Fairy Tail, but I feel like a couple characters of Fairy Tail need to kind of be involved this time, because in the Shonen Jump J-Stars, there wasn't any kind of motivation in, like, the Shonen Jump series. I mean, Fairy Tail is Funimation, I guess? I don't quite remember, but it would be nice to see some very popular franchise like animes being introduced besides just Shonen Jump. Sure, you could have stuff like Naruto, you could have stuff like Dragon Ball Z, you could have Bobobo and all them, but like, those are very old classics. I mean, I'm not saying to get rid of the old classics, definitely keep them for sure, absolutely, but I feel like we're forgetting something that are kind of just also as important, if you ask me, for the fan base and for those who are big anime fans. Like, for example, Urza. Urza is a very, and I mean very popular character within just as equally as any other franchise could possibly. Urza Scarlet has been around for a very long time, along with Fairy Tail, and along with Natsu, Lucy, Gray, Loxus, and all these other characters. Now, I'm not saying introduce all of these characters, but I would like to at least see Urza Scarlet, Natsu, Gray, or even Loxus at least. I mean, I'm not asking for too much. I'm asking for at least maybe one or two of those characters within the franchise, but Urza Scarlet is definitely in the list of people I would definitely like to see in there. I could see her being really good in the game, and on top of that, she's just never really introduced along with the whole franchise itself. I don't know if maybe the authors are given the copyright confirmation or anything of that sort to kind of just give them the approval to put all the characters in a game, but putting that aside, it would still be pretty cool to put Urza in the list of characters within the roster, or Natsu, or any of those kind of characters who we definitely know has put in a lot of work within the franchise. So next on the list, even though this anime is still very recent, it would be very cool to put in some My Hero Academia inside of this game. Now, I'm not saying, again, to put a lot of characters involved, but maybe it'd be kind of cool to see maybe some All Might, maybe some Mr.Aizawa, or any other characters involving a lot of action or screen time, like Deku or Bakugo. They would be a pretty good addition to the game, if you ask me, and if so, put in the comments if you think that they could definitely be involved. I mean, I know it's a recent anime, but in the end, it has definitely gone up in popularity to the point where I just feel like it has the right to kind of just be inside of a game now. And if so, that's a better chance for the anime to also be popularized too. So yeah, 7 Deadly Sins. Now, 7 Deadly Sins is, again, another recent anime, but it's also really crazy and very popular, to the point where I can't see why they can't invite this whole franchise into the game. I mean, 7 Deadly Sins already got its first game, though it's not the greatest of its first developed game ever. It's still a game which, knowing that, hey, 7 Deadly Sins is getting popular to the point where it's starting to get its own video game, same concept with Naruto, and yeah, well, I mean, it would feel really great to put in characters like Meliodas, King, Bon, all these characters, Hendrickson. Like, it'd be very cool to have these characters involved in some form of way. I don't care who it is, but it would be very nice to at least introduce some characters in an anime that is very popular to up to date. But anyways, let's go on. Okay, Ichigo, I don't count you. You've been in J-Stars far too many times already. Like, I don't even count you as one of the rosters, even though you are confirmed. As controversy as that freaking sounds, it's it slightly pisses me off having to hear that Bleach is still introducing more characters, but that's what we're going to be talking about here. And luckily Rukia has been confirmed. She's one of my favorite characters, luckily, so I am kind of happy about that. But what I really want to see for number 6 is Yoruichi. Yoruichi has been a very interesting character development throughout the whole Bleach franchise, and she's just been kind of blocked out entirely. And I don't understand why. She has been a very impactful character within the series. She's helped Ichigo reach out in his Bankai. She's basically the trainer of Ichigo in a sense. I mean, Kisuke you could say too, which would be a pretty good addition to Jump Force, but you never know. I mean, it would be kind of cool to introduce them into the whole franchise, though that may be asking for too much, because that's already within 5 rosters, and that's already asking too much, and Bleach already has currently 3 characters, in which case, just in case you guys forgot, is Ichigo already, which you guys already know, Rukia, I'm sure you already know, and then Sosuke Aizen. And he's already a character also in J-Stars, which is like, okay, well, I mean, I guess you just put in addition 1 character. I mean, it would be kind of cool to just put in Yoruichi or Kisuke. Either one of them would have been satisfying with me. But what do you guys think? Put in the comments. And let's go on. This may sound really, really weird, though this is not in particular Shonen Jump, but it is definitely an anime that I would like to see be introduced somehow. Even though it's one of my favorites and it's very underrated, I would like to see at least 1 character of Akame ga Kill being introduced. I don't care if it's S-Death or Akame, but now what the fuck am I saying? Of course I want Akame in there. What the fuck am I saying? But anyways, yeah, Akame I can see definitely being involved in this game. She's a very balanced character unit. I could see her being in the game where her Murasame into her curse form is kind of like her trump card awakening or stuff like that. And then on top of that, we could also see that she could be kind of the rapid fire, not rapid fire, what the frick am I saying? But basically she's like I could see her being like the penetrator kind of character where she's a lot of pressure. And I could kind of see like one of her signature moves kind of like being in the stance of where she's about to stab through everything. In a freaking Bato stance, I guess you could say. If that's the stance it is, I'm not exactly sure. But if anyways, guys, let's go on. High School of the Dead. Now, this anime was definitely getting some popularity. Unfortunately, the author of that anime series has passed away about maybe 2 to 3 years ago, which is unfortunate. So, I don't really see these characters being involved, but it would like to be interesting if they could bring in characters like Psycho or Takashi. It'd be pretty cool to have characters like Psycho or Takashi as like a commander kind of character in a sense, and then like a support could kind of be the chubby dude, I forgot his name, but yeah, it would be really cool to have these characters being involved. It would be kind of interesting to see how it would play out. I mean, it would be kind of funny, I guess. I don't know, really? But anyways, let's go on. So next on the list, we got One Punch Man. Now, this may seem kind of weird to say, but I could kind of see Saitama kind of being involved in this. I could see him being a really good unit to the game, and that's really all I gotta say about him. Now let's go on. So next on the list we got Kirito or Asuna. Now this is another anime where it can get controversy, but it is rather popular. Yearly it does get a new game lately, so that is a good bonus for them. But I would like to see Kirito, Asuna, or Yukino, I think that's how you say your name. But yeah, they would be a pretty good asset to the game if you ask me. It would be pretty cool. And yeah, let's go on to the next. I figured I'd introduce him. How about some Madara? Now, Madara, he's been a very popular character within the Naruto franchise for a very long time, the instant he was introduced. And he has been mentioned early on into the early franchise of Shippuden, but was never revealed till about episode 321, I believe. I'm not exactly sure. My accuracy on that may be wrong. But Madara has been around for a very long time. Now, not necessarily physically, but he's also been heard of, and then later on physically, he's just been even more popularized as this one character that people are just gonna love. Now, that being said, Madara is just a very OG looking badass who just likes a lot of power and a lot of, like, dominance, I guess you could say. He's just one of those characters I could definitely see being involved within the franchise of Jump Force if they so insisted on doing so. But anyways, guys, let's go on to number 1. So so number 1 on the list. Now, let's put into consideration that this isn't ranked in a particular way. This is just a list of characters that I would like to see within the franchise. Now, lastly, we have Iki. Now, for those who don't remember who Iki is, he's from Rakugo Kishi no Cavalry. Now, this is an anime from like 2014. But anyways, he's a really interesting character where he basically is a weak character that becomes powerful by battle. And he's very adaptable in situations. Now, I'm not saying that he's kind of the command unit, but I could definitely see him within the command zone or as a support unit. But he would be a pretty cool like introduction to the whole Jump Force, and maybe it would bring out some popularity for Rakugo Kishi no Cavalry for a potential second season. I don't know, but for sure, these are my character list. I hope you guys enjoyed. Put in the comments what you guys would like to see in the in this game, and from what anime, and if so, which character. But as anyways, guys, this is Akame here. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and be sure to leave a like on this video and comment what you guys think. And anyways, guys, this is Akame here. See you guys next time.